Langosta, we've got a lot to talk about because I know this was a highlight that many members of the club were looking to join you on, and it was heading out to the desert, heading out to the ranch, and looking through the scope a mile away,
Freedom Town,
to see if that target could be shot. So today, we're going to recap what you've got here, and you're going to tell us little stories about your nice little mile shoot that you had going on.
It turns around when there's nobody around. You end up having a lot of fun in private. So we took this beauty out.
I just had a stroke hearing that.
It's complicated. See if you try to follow it. It's like, what did he just say? What the fuck did he say? What did he say? Huh? That's it. You can infill all of your side effect the sounds on after that comment. It turns around. I can't repeat it. I'll tell you that much. All right, so we have here a long-range precision gun. This is my beautiful HS Precision, chambered in 300 PRC. And we stretched our legs out, shot out to 1,000, shot out to about 1,400, and then attempted to make a mile shot. And we got some footage on that.
And you're going to tell us all about it?
I'm going to tell you all about it.
Did he or did he not hit the target? Okay, looks like you brought yourself a little friend.
Yeah, man, this is my my HS Precision, chambered in 300 PRC.
300 PRC.
Got big old muzzle brake on it. This is one of their newer receivers, newer rifle, precision rifle. Could be a sniper rifle, but I don't hunt with this, so this is all for target practice for me.
I was in Atlanta, and they had the Dallas Safari Club convention. And it was at the same hotel, same convention center that I was staying at. And it was hilarious as I walked into the hotel. Hey, these guys all look like me. They're all dressed like me.
Oh, my God.
And I was just like, what the heck is going on? And I didn't keep up with the conventions, the shows. And then sure enough, I saw the big sign. And I was just like, wow, I can't believe I'm here this weekend. But I'm going to be leaving on the first day that it starts. And your HS Precision boys were there.
Yeah, I'm hoping to catch up with them at Safari Club International this weekend in Nashville.
Oh, really?
Hope they'll be there. So I have a few of these rifles. I've got 4 of them. Not the same caliber. I've got 2 308s, 338 Lapua, and this bad boy.
How many people would love to have just said what you just said?
Yeah, man. This is a really impressive.
I think it's a beast, dude. Look at that barrel.
It's my favorite brand, honestly, of custom rifles. They're my favorite brand.
That's your own personal Louis Vuitton. Huh?
It is my redneck Louis Vuitton, for sure. I didn't order this gun. I bought this used. I think the guy that had it for a few months, and maybe he shot a couple boxes through it. The bolt knob and the lugs, they weren't scratched. They were still powder coated. I don't think he shot it very much. So I got it for a good deal. And the 300 PRC caliber is rocking. It's a great caliber.
Oh, yeah. Especially for precision shooting, right?
100%. And so a lot of people don't know this. HS Precision sells barrels for ammo manufacturers to test their rounds for accuracy. That's the benchmark for testing ammo. So they make everything. The thing that's special about this rifle is everything that's on the rifle, other than obviously my bipod and the scope, is made by them. So they make the receiver, they make the bolt, they make all of the parts, they make the triggers, they make the brake. And I'm going to take this off just to show you why precision is in their name. So the thread protector is insane. When I put the thread protector on, you can't see the seam. It really is a beautiful piece of craftsmanship.
Super well manufactured.
So there's your little gap. You can see that. See a little gap there? All right. Now watch it go away. It's gone. You can't feel it. It's completely machined and insane tolerances. So we took this out. I have the furthest I've shot with this and made impact was I think 1,500 yards. So we took it out to a mile and learned a lot. Took out the long-range cameras, and we set it up at 950 yards, 1350, and something like 1785, something like that. We have some footage of that, too, or some pictures of that, of our setup. So the biggest problem is we couldn't see the impact. Now, I thought it was because we were hitting some hard surface or something like that, or we're hitting rocks and stuff near the target, but it was the mirage. The mirage was so hot. It was not hot. It was 71 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Not bad for where you were at.
Bad, but the mirage at 3:30 or so was so intense because it's so damn far, we couldn't see the impact. So unless it hit on a powdery area or on dirt that was powdery, we couldn't see the hits. So it makes it very difficult to make your adjustments. So the next morning when I went to go pick up the camera and bring the steel down, probably about 35 shots were off the plate at 3 o'clock, 7 inches off the plate.
No.
So it was like I missed right here. They're all there. But it hit hard rock. So what was there was hard rock. All the rock was scarred. All the rock on the right next to the target was just, you could see the splatter.
So if the mirage wasn't there, you would have been able to easily
see the impact,
readjust and see the impact.
Or we could have also flown the drone overhead as we were shooting and seen that. That could have helped. Another technique that could have helped is the next morning I woke up. We had still the spotting scopes out. I woke up around, I don't know, like 8 o'clock, 8:30, something. I got out of bed.
Good sleep.
And I didn't sleep really good out there. So look through the scope, and it's crystal clear. No mirage. I'm like, man, I'm going to bang the steel this morning. No problem. So I walk away. I start cleaning up and picking up some of the mess by the fire and cooking breakfast. I ate breakfast. I came back, and the mirage was there. Not as bad as the gun. I was like, damn it. Brian and I were like, oh, dude, we can't see it. I know. I fired, what would you say, Brian? I shot another 15, 20 rounds.
I think that sounds about right.
So we didn't get to ring steel at that distance. But I have the dope. The data from the event, and now we know that really for that distance we have to do it in the morning.
How many people went out with you?
Oh, it was probably 6 of us.
Was everybody shooting that mile shot?
The mics tried it. Little Mike tried it.
There's a lot of mics with you.
I brought the mics. For those of you who don't know the inside joke, both of the mics are over 6 feet tall. One of them is little Mike because the bigger Mike is
bigger than the Mike.
Bigger than the little Mike. He's 6'5" or something. I don't know. So anyway, it was a really good time. We had a great time. Had some good meals and had some good camaraderie by the fire.
Yeah, I missed out on that one, man.
Yeah, it was definitely
I wouldn't have been able to get back there though. I had my little rental Chevrolet Equinox because my truck has been in the shop for the past month.
No, why?
So like you get the check engine light come on, and I took it to the dealer, and I've had my truck now for 5 years. So February this month is when my warranty ended.
Of course it does.
So they.
Of course,
they're like, oh, I took it in sometime in December, and they're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It was the oil, this, and that,
Yep.
And then sure enough, I was like, yeah, right. So I drove it enough to where the light came back on, and
Yep.
they had no other choice than to service my truck, and they said, okay, well, yeah, there's some issues with the timing chain or whatever. So
my God.
they had to make some adjustments. It must have taken quite some time to get them some parts, but I actually just picked up my truck today. I was just like so excited. I left to work early. I was like, I need my truck because driving around in that Equinox was just not happening for me.
All right,
but but now I can go. My car can make it.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we had good. I think a good turnout. When you're shooting at distance or you're trying to do a particular task, 4 or 5 people is plenty of people.
Yeah.
When it gets hairier than that, then you can't do anything because you got to try to keep everybody happy and keep everybody engaged and stuff like that. So it was. I think for what we were trying to do was good. I think that next time on the next attempt, we will bang steel at a mile.
Just gotta wake up a little bit earlier.
Yeah, no, for
crack
sure.
Crack of dawn.
I think that now that we know that we have a hard stop, that it just has to happen, right? Like we kind of go in there with focus. So but we had a good time. We were shooting clay birds with the black light at night.
No, I saw videos on that, dude. That's always fun.
That was really fun.
That was tons of fun for sure.
Oh yeah, Brian, did you get in on that action or what?
I got a couple. Yeah,
Who brought the black lights?
The mics.
The mics?
The mics.
Oh, they got their own setup, man.
Yeah.
They're like SoCal gun range fanatics.
I love it. I think they're a great addition to the club.
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm sure that you loaded all the ammo that you were shooting. So in terms of, obviously you came across the obstacle, the speed bump of the Mirage.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the ammo that you were shooting, is it something that you've kind of like put together for quite some time that shoots perfectly out of this gun? Were you testing stuff out?
Well, okay, so sorry. Yes, I did. I did have some of my hand loads, and up until this point, I've mostly been shooting factory because I think I'd bought like 500 rounds when I first got the rifle, but the guy sent me like 200 rounds, that he had. I mean, he sold it as part of the package.
Yeah.
So I was going through that factory stuff so I could get the brass, because the brass is expensive to buy on its own. So I was just kind of going through it, and the factory ammo is great. The Hornady, I'm shooting Hornady 225s through this 225 grain bullets, Hornady bullets.
Mm-hmm.
So the reloads that I made, the hand loads that I made, were with the same bullet. So I used a different powder. I used Retumbo and H1000. So I've been playing with that. But the velocities were very good. The standard deviation was under 20, so it was like 15 or something like that. So I think the load I found, the hand load I found, I'm good. The question now is just getting some time behind the trigger. That trigger is a little bit lighter than the other ones. I think that trigger is like 2 pounds. It's pretty. I don't put my finger on it until it's ready to shoot, because it will go off.
It's hot.
It's ready to rock. So, and I have a very nice Mark V scope, a Leupold scope on that bad boy, and
that scope's more than enough for that shot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could go with a 36 power. No, that's a 7x25, I think. What is on there? Is it 7x25 or 7x24?
25.
Yeah. So it's probably like a 5x25, because it's a 5x. So the next size up is a 36 power scope. And I've always shied away from those because I feel like the tremor is too much, and I never end up using that much magnification. Mm-hmm. But at a mile, it would be nice to get a little closer to be able to see more of the target. But that reticle has these little hash marks that give you a really good scale. So if I see where I missed, I can adjust. I can adjust very quickly. Yeah. Without having to mess with the dials. So. Really good setup. I mean, these guys, they put together an amazing rifle. I wouldn't have if I don't have any other rifle that I have so many of, the brand, as far as the brand goes. I have the CZ 550s. I've got 3 of those rifles, because one's a 308. It's my poor man's 308. Well, it's my first 308 that I had when I had no money, and which shoots really good, but it's a little bit dated now. And then the 2 Safari rifles that I have built.
Well, I don't think we've ever heard you talk more about a love for your guns than with HS Precision. That's for sure.
They're like how people love Apple products.
Yeah,
I'm like that with them. I really do like these rifles.
And you literally upgrade as much as you upgrade your Apple phone.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I've got a takedown rifle and 300 Win Mag. I've got the 2 308s. I've got this one, and I got the 338 Lapua that I traded a guy. We did an FFL transfer, but I traded him for some construction services. It was really funny. I've never done that before. That was kind of pretty cool. We did the whole transfer thing. And we did.
So he got a throne, and you got a.
I did $7,000 worth of work for him, and we traded for the rifle.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah. Well, JoJo, I think that the rifle performed well. The load that I created performed well. This is definitely one of my prized possessions as far as long-range shooting goes, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity to have some good conditions again and go out to the desert and see if we can hit the mile.
Avoid the mirage.
But I'm also going to be, I like to go to the next level. So once we hit the mile, then we're going to try and hit a milk jug at a mile. And then once we hit the milk jug, then we're going to go to 2,000 yards. So a mile is 1,770 yards, something like that. Almost 1,800 yards. So to go at 2,000 yards would even be more impressive. So Let's hit a mile in a milk jug, and then we'll see what happens after that.
And what a beauty. I don't know if I shot this one at the range. I think I've shot the 308 HS Precision. So this one, can't wait.
This is a beauty. It's a beauty. All right, man. Let's wrap it up. Until
Wrap it up.
next week.
Thank you guys very much for tuning into Rifles, Rods, and Broads. And thank you for liking and subscribing on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Maybe one day you'll be out at the ranch hitting that milk jug at 1 mile.
Let's go bang some steel, JoJo. Let's go bang some steel at a mile.
Let's do it. Aloha.